Kate, it's great to have you with us for our kind of catch-up service, just to keep you up to date with stuff that's happening at Cromer Church, Birmingham. And we've got a special feature this week. We're going to be talking about our food aid support initiative that's been happening here at the Living Well Centre. And I'm delighted to have Helen with me today, who's a coordinator for the project for the church here. And she's going to help you understand a little bit more about what's happened, what's currently happening, and things that we're moving into in this new season as restrictions start to ease and more opportunities arise for a little bit more personal face-to-face engagement. So Helen, just tell us a little bit about where we've been, because this has been going on a little while, take us right back to the beginning and draw people in to the fantastic story that's happening here in our locality.
Sure. Well, in the first lockdown last year, can you believe it's that long ago now, Trevor, one of the residents of Highfield Drive, along with the residents, decided they wanted to do something to help the community, which was amazing. And the church was really great. They contacted David and sort of said, can we use the church as a collection point? So that started up, and then that's been evolving, and the church have supported that by coming on board with a rota of volunteers who on a Thursday night then receive the donations and prepare them to be collected by a couple of food banks. So at the moment we've been supporting the Aston Food Project that's linked with Trevor's Church, and then also Bethany Food Project, which is linked with Bethany Church. And there's been so much hard work from the residents, Trevor especially with the vision, and the people giving. Thanks. So I just want to say a really big thank you to all the volunteers and all those that have donated towards that. It's been a really great thing to be involved with.
Yeah. There's been a lovely link actually for those of you kind of journeyed with us over recent months. We support another project called Reach Out Network Ministries, which is directly working with the homeless through a provision of a resource centre in Edgbaston, and the Bethany Food Project are regular supporters of Reach Out Network Ministries and provide food on a regular basis to some of those visitors to the centre there, which does all sorts of things. It provides showers and clothes and obviously food. So it's just been really good to see how networks are coming together and working for the greater good of residents in this part of the city. So, so new things that are happening we're looking at, aren't we, just to let people know about?
Yeah, it's really exciting. The capacity is expanding all the time for what's supported, as David's been saying. And the Aston Church, over the Easter holiday, which you probably were involved with bringing donations and Easter eggs. We gave Easter eggs for the Easter project, and they were feeding families over the holidays because food poverty in Birmingham is very high. The statistics that say 1 in 5 parents have said that they've had to go without meals to feed their children. So the Aston Project have been doing wonderful work as well as Bethany in that, and they want to continue that work over the summer. So we're wanting to support them in that. The project's going to be running in August, and they'll be providing meals, hot meals, but also bags of food for families to take home, and also activities for families to do over the summer. So there's the opportunity really to be involved with that and support that. But also the Aston Church is also running food for the homeless. They do that every Saturday. They go into the city centre and they provide hot food, soup, bread, and other items, and they get 100+ people every time they do that. So that's a really important project to be supporting. And Erdington, Trevor's Church in Erdington, that are a sister church to the Aston Project, they're wanting to set up something similar. So they're going to be observing and working in partnership with the Aston Project, working with families, and then mimicking that in their own church on a different day of the week. So that again expands the capacity.
It's amazing. The exciting thing for us is that if you've been tracking with us over the last couple of weeks, you'll have heard that we're moving, we're in the process of moving from our base here in Erdington, Wild Green, into Aston at new premises, and literally the church in Aston is just around the corner that we're supporting with this whole kind of food initiative is literally just around the corner from where we're going to be. So they're going to be our nearest neighbours, and we just really hope to be able to forge a strong deepening partnership with them in that locality. So that's kind of exciting, just seeing how the picture is emerging and God's connecting people. So probably we'll talk more about that, and there'll be more updates you can get on our social media and website, and just be in touch to find out more how you can get involved. Probably a key thing is to just help people understand what they can do immediately to make a difference in terms of food and support. So help us understand.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we are there on a Thursday every week. There's an amazing team of volunteers from the church and also from the residents who come along and receive the donations. So it's, you're able to come along on a Thursday if that's a good day for you. Pop in with a bag of donations. The kind of things that are needed really is sort of tin food, packets of pasta, also sort of hygiene items, because that's a really important thing to be able to give to people to help for their health and well-being, especially the homeless, because access to that kind of thing is really difficult, obviously. But it doesn't have to just be on a Thursday. I mean, I know my mum every kind of couple of weeks adds an extra bit on her shopping and then gives me a bag of things on a Sunday when she comes to lunch, and then I bring that along when I come on a Thursday. So we can do that through church as well. There'll be a box, so if you want to on a Sunday morning as you're coming along, just pop a few things in a bag and leave it behind in church on a Sunday, and then we can add that to our collections. Other ways that we can support as well is financially. So David's going to explain how you can do that.
Yeah, we make it nice and easy. You can do it through our website, you can do it through a text giving service. So that will come on your screen in a moment. You just simply put in 60777 Chroma space give space and then the amount, and then that will take you to our website, and there'll be a drop down menu that you can select the food support initiative and put your donation in there. And also, because we're back in in-person services, it means that if you come here on a Sunday, you can bring food items and the things that Helen's just outlined to you here, and they'll get stored ready for the collection point on Thursday.
Yeah, so that's great. But also really important is prayer. I know the Aston Project, they're doing such great work, but they've been very thinly stretched lately. They've had quite a lot of bereavements, which has been a big impact on the work, because as is usual, the same people are doing quite a lot of different roles within the church, and so the people that are trying to organise the soup kitchen and the food bank, they're also organising a lot of funerals at the moment. So I think they really need our prayer and support in that. So just pray that they're provisioned and provided for and supported, I think. But also, we could do with volunteers. So we've got a great team at the moment who are here on a Thursday that help receive the items. It's very straightforward. You come along, we receive the bags from people donating them. It's a good way to connect with residents and the local people. So that's a great opportunity to bless people in that way and build relationships. And then we sort the items, count them, and put them into bags, and then pass them on to the delivery people that come and collect them from both of the food projects. And also, we're going to be doing some leafleting so that we can spread the news about donating to the local streets. So we could really do with people coming along and it's a great opportunity to come and deliver the leaflets, but also pray for that street that you're delivering for. I did that last time for Easter, and that felt really special. And that's another way of getting the good news out onto the street, isn't it?
Helen, that is so fantastic. Exciting to see how things have started in small beginnings and just kind of grown. We're really excited because the residents local to here, the news has spread and other local streets have got involved. So that leafleting is really important, just keeping things in front of people's minds, creating awareness. We actually held a really great social event outside this last Sunday with the residents here, and just had food, bit of a sing-along, and just a connection time, because there's been a really good sense of community growing. So yes, there's been adversity in this last season, but there's also been great opportunity, and it is so good to hear what you've had to share, Helen, and just draw us in, just to actually making our faith translatable in practical, real ways, which is what it's meant to be. It's kind of faith without works is dead. So this is really good stuff that's happening in our community. So come and join in the fun and be a part of it. And thanks for listening.